What's up, man? It's your boy Oneya, back with another one, you know what I'm saying?
Before Angry Reactions would gain an unbelievable 1 million fans in just 24 hours on TikTok.
And I always have my notifications off for everything. So it wasn't like blowing up or nothing until I checked it. I woke up to 700,000 followers.
What? Before Angry Reactions would be kicked out of his apartment by his landlord and forced to live in his car.
If I could find a spot to park to sleep, you know, that's what I'm gonna have to do. Like Walmart parking lot.
Before Angry Reactions would have over 218,000 subscribers on YouTube, over 1 million followers on Instagram, and over 20 million followers on TikTok at the time of this recording.
Tell me you gorgeous without telling me you gorgeous.
TikTok stars like Your Korean Dad aren't the only profiles spreading good cheer and lots of laughs on the platform. If you haven't already heard, Angry Reactions, otherwise known as Oneya Johnson, is here to make your day. But don't be fooled by his handle. His volume might be cranked up to 11, but so is his wholesome goodness.
That the message I was putting out there, a lot of people needed it. Like, needed that, and they was looking forward to it.
Oneya isn't yelling because he's angry, he's simply being emphatically positive, and his shtick earned this 23-year-old over 1 million fans after posting his first video on what would be the second TikTok account he ever created. He told BuzzFeed, "I basically took how the world sees me and how I really am and just mashed it together. If I pass you on the street and I don't say a word, I look like the angriest person in the world. But when you actually get to know me, I'm actually a really positive person." But where did Oneya come from and how did he come up with such an ingenious idea? Well, believe it or not, it was something of a product of necessity, as Oneya has been creating this content while being forced to live out of his car. In this video, we'll let you know what led him down this unfortunate path and how he rose to greatness. It was poppin', guys. Your boy Marlon Palmer. Recent drops in this series have included looks at Drewski and Def Noodles. So if you want to find out more about those stars, check those videos out. Since this show works off request, don't forget to leave us some ideas with who you want to see next, and I'll see you after the intro.
Let me tell y'all something. I ain't never been on time for school. But tomorrow, I'll be there bright and early.
Angry Reactions was born Oneya Johnson on March 14th, 1998 in Jackson, Mississippi, according to his Facebook profile. He was largely raised in Chicago, Illinois, where he grew up with next to nothing.
I came from nothing, like nothing at all.
From where?
Like from Chicago, like being raised in Chicago, like my whole life. I never had nothing, but like I always knew I was gonna be something.
Now, before we dive into his career as one of the newest viral TikTok creators, I'm gonna fill you in on what else is out there about his past. While speaking with BuzzFeed late last year, Oneya revealed that his massive success couldn't have come at a better time due to the immense difficulties he was under at the time. You see, Onya's rise to fame coincided with personal struggles in his real life. As it turns out, early on in his come up, Oneya was dealing with being homeless after being evicted from the home that he shared at the time with his ex.
It all happened like in a blink of an eye. I was homeless when all of this happened, living in my car. That's why like most of my videos was in my car.
According to both Oneya and his former partner, neighbors complained regularly and allegedly called the cops on them after overhearing loud shouting matches emanating from their apartment. No charges were ever brought against either of these two, but eventually Oneya was asked to leave by the building's superintendent. Speaking to the folks over at BuzzFeed, Jillian confirmed this piece of information, saying, "Oneya is big and his voice is bigger than mine, so neighbors could only hear him." After moving out of the home, Oneya left the state and headed for Lafayette in Louisiana to be closer to his brother. While there, he lived out of his car and began his career on social media. Prior to becoming Angry Reactions, Oneya actually had an earlier TikTok account known as Face Only a Mother Could Love, where he tested the waters with his power of angry positivity. Face only a mother could love. Who admits that out loud? Not me.
Let me tell you something. You look good today. You hear me? You looking real good today. I'm glad you got up this morning.
It's certainly enjoyable and wholesome content, but it didn't take off at first. He also posted some vlogs, reactions, and even a music video over on his YouTube channel, Oneya Johnson. But unlike with TikTok, these clips had a harsher, more R-rated vibe going for them. But yo, this song right here, fire. Realizing that he had two wildly different brands competing against one another, Oneya recognized that to find success, he'd have to pick a lane and stick to it. When deciding between this no-nonsense self and the power of positivity, He went with the latter, especially after he lost his cousin, the rapper Famous, who appeared in his music video alongside him, to violence. From that point on, Oneya decided he needed to do better for himself and his situation. Enter AngryReactions, where Oneya put together what he learned from his earlier attempts at popping off on social media and specifically set out to take advantage of the TikTok duets feature that was steadily gaining in popularity.
I did duets. I noticed duets was like popping off and getting popular.
Yeah.
So I just combined that idea with that idea, and
your first duet was with a cake, right?
yes.
On August 23rd, 2020, Oneya posted his first video as AngryReactions, where he reacted to a cake decorating tutorial provided by Bobby's Ray. In that video, she asked her viewers to not be mean to her in the comments. So Oneya obliged by reacting like this.
Yeah, it's
Who said your cakes look like
said, all your
Point 'em out!
mean comments. I hope you know
Girl, that cake look good!
Oh shit, I'm out of
Gorgeous!
Thanks for watching, bye.
Amazingly, after he uploaded that clip, it would be watched millions of times, and within 24 hours, AngryReactions' follower count had exploded to 1.3 million. Something that Oneya was more than happy to respond to a few days later, in only the way that he could.
After 3 videos, bro, 3 videos? I just made this account yesterday. You guys are the most amazing people I have ever met. Thank you. Do you hear me? Thank you. I would not be here without you, and I want you to know that. Thank you so much for 1 million followers.
Within 11 days, his account had become verified. Since then, Oneya has created more and more duets and videos for his profile, many of which have all quickly gone viral. To this point in time, he now has over 20 million followers on the TikTok platform, and his fame is following him to other markets like Instagram and YouTube. He's also bumping shoulders with other big-time stars that populate the TikTok app, like Charli D'Amelio. Not only does he now consider himself the unofficial D'Amelio brother, but he's always got their back as well, like the time he reacted to the Charli, a new drink at Dunkin' Donuts that consists of cold brew coffee with whole milk and 3 pumps of caramel swirl, just in case you were wondering.
Let's see what this about. It's good, Charlie.
So what does Oneya's ex think of all his newfound success? Well, as it turns out, she's actually very proud of him. She told BuzzFeed, "When I saw the first video, I was dying laughing, and I said to him, this suits you so perfectly." Honestly, that's probably the absolute best way the story could have ended, and I sincerely hope these two work everything out and can enjoy their newfound success, because I don't think Oneya or AngryReactions will be going away anytime soon. As for what his future might hold, personally, I hope his insane numbers catch the eye of the right folks, and we get an entire Angry Reacts television or web series to just keep us feeling those positive vibes as we ride out these last few weeks or months of the pandemic. It's a medicine the world needs right now. As for the rest of his story, well, that's a video for another time and another place. After all, this is before they're famous. Be sure to let me know what you thought about this story in the comments down below. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and vote on what you want next. Let us know in the comment section, who should we put on next? And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.